I'm so excited. We have some really great candidates running for county office, for statewide judicial office. We've got a ton of municipal candidates that we've never had in the past. So yeah, the sheer number of people that are involved and the number of candidates that we have is astonishing.
The real difference I see this year over previous years is just the enthusiasm and energy that's out there among people who would otherwise not have been politically active. We're bringing some new activists and new voters out who identify with our message, who identify with what's wrong in Washington, D.C.
I think we've seen a groundswell of activism, citizen activism. People are concerned about the direction of our country, and I believe that it's interesting to see all the folks who have never been involved in politics before come out and get involved. And this is great for our democracy.
I was surprised when I found out that I wasn't the only person in Cumberland County who didn't vote for Trump.
But at the local level, getting involved really doesn't take anything more than being willing to knock on some doors or talk to your neighbors, make a few phone calls. All those things require no real organization or coordination. You can do that on your own. But for more organized opportunities, there's the Cumberland County Democratic Committee. There's now a new Young Democrats.
Yeah, I would say to Democrats and Young Democrats that we should get involved in every way that we can, at any time that we can. We should reach out to our local committee, the Cumberland County Democratic Committee, our Young Dem groups. These are the people that have been involved and know how to get involved. And just from there, just talk to people, be active. Don't be afraid to share your opinion.
I just feel it's really my civic duty, and I know that sounds a little corny, but I feel that being a responsible citizen requires getting involved.
Tonight, I found surprising that I have several neighbors here. I figured I lived in mostly a Republican neighborhood, and I was wrong. So that was a nice surprise.
Something that a lot of people struggle with is, I'm not that personable, and I don't want to go knock on people's doors, or I don't want to make the phone calls. I respond with, well, what do you do for a living? Because I've got a campaign to run. And when you're running a campaign, I need somebody to do PR. I need somebody to do data analysis. I need someone to do social media. I need somebody to design the graphics. Any skill set somebody has that they're willing to donate, their time, their energy, their passion, we can turn into change.
So a lot of the controlling law in Pennsylvania comes out of the Superior Court, the precedential law. So I wanted to be a part of that because it's important to have progressive judges with the core values that are going to do the right thing for Pennsylvania's working families in that court. And that's what inspired me to run.
For Democrats who want to get involved, I say come out, speak up, volunteer, do whatever you can to get everyone's names out there so we can get some change done in Cumberland County and turn the county blue.
This is my first time running for office, and I'm moving right to the congressional level. There are so many other offices that people can run for, but we'll never make a change unless people stand up and make that effort to pick an office, talk to your friends, talk to your family, get out there, run. You will find people who will support you. You can be a success.
I think for candidates, the big plus to working with the committee is our framework. We have the organization in place already. So fitting your campaign into the structure and the framework of the county party and just coordinating efforts is a big help, is a big benefit.
I'm very excited about the party's prospects this year. I think it might be a bit of a dark horse issue. I'm not sure everyone is expecting Cumberland Valley to be so active on the Democratic side, and just being in this room tonight was empowering and exciting, and I think we've got some really good chances this year, and I'm honored to be a part of it.
Actually, I've been living in Cumberland County for over 15 years, but I've only recently been involved in politics. And based on the recent election that we had, I figured it was important for everyone to get more involved.
Democratic Party's on the move in Cumberland County. We've got a little ways to go before we can match with the registration of the Republicans. But I think that we have a promising future as a party, and to finally address the issues that have been ignored for too long.
What we're hoping is the Cumberland County Democratic Committee becomes a vehicle for activism and really helps to elect candidates, which is our charge and our mission fundamentally.
Take the first step, get involved any way you can, and get to the polls.